Hi guys, welcome back to Super Soldiers Weightlifting, and today we are going to be reacting to the top 10 Olympic weightlifting performances of all time. These performances are going to be ranked by Sinclair. The YouTube page is Weightlifting News Agent if you want to see the original video. And without further ado, we're going to start reacting to the top 10 Sinclair of all time. So the first athlete is going to be Anatoly Pisarenko from the Soviet Union at the Friendship Cup in Varna. This is the 110 kilo plus category or the super heavyweight category. He weighed only 123 kilos. That's amazing. That's why he has an amazing Sinclair, because normally the super heavyweights weigh around 150 to 180 kilos, which is close to 400 pounds. So this is 272 pounds body weight, which is awesome. And he gained that Sinclair via 200 kilo or 441 pounds snatch and a 265 kilo clean and jerk, really close to 600 pounds. So if you don't understand the Sinclair points, this is a formula to compare weightlifters. If they were super heavyweight, what total they would give. That's why we have Naim Suleymanoglu, who has a 500 kilo Sinclair, and if Lasha Talakhadze wants to outperform Naim Suleymanoglu, he needs to lift more than 500 kilo total. So yeah, Varna, Bulgaria. This channel does not have the footage about that competition, but instead here it is, the 200 kilo snatch from the World Weightlifting Championships at Moscow, Russia, at Moscow. So this is Anatoly Pisarenko. If you want to see the original footage and without cuts, you can go to Weightlifting News Agent. And what an amazing lift, 200 kilos with that body, the unitard, which is really small. I don't know how they were able to lift all those weights without the barbell scraping their skin. And this is close to 2. It is really difficult to know the weight due to really poor quality in the video. And now we're going to see Anatoly Karpathy from the Soviet Union, but this lifter was, if I'm not mistaken, and I think I am, give me a second. Okay, so Anatoly Karpathy, he competed for the Soviet Union, but he is from Kazakhstan. The European Championships at the 90 kilo category. He lifted 185 kilo snatch and 235 pounds, 35 and 235 kilos clean and jerk for a 420 kilos total. This is more than Ilya Ilin lifted at the 94 kilo category, which is 4 kilos heavier, which earned him a Sinclair coefficient of 485 points. So we're going to see the lifts. He still doesn't have the footage, so it is his second best total, 185 kilo snatch, which is the same, and 233.5 kilo. Remember that in the past, lifters were able to up the weight by half a kilo. So 233.5 kilos, 417.5 kilos, which is zero 0.5 kilos more than Ilya Ilin's total at 2012 London Olympics. He lifted 185 kilos and 233 kilos. So here it is, Karpathy with 185 kilos, which is more than 400 pounds, and amazing lift. What a really straight pull, and he pulls himself really fast under that barbell. 233 kilos. And we'll see as he sets himself to his second best performance ever. Wow. Such an amazing performance. Would have been awesome to see his best one. Now we're going to go to the next lifter, which is Nicu Vlad from Romania at the World Championships, and he's in the 100 kilo category with weighing just 99.6 kilo body weight. This 200.5 kilo snatch is the heaviest double body weight snatch ever. Now, of course, we have, for example, Andrei Rybakov. He was from the less than 85 kilo category. He lifted 187 kilo snatch, which is 102 kilos more than his body weight. This is not just 100 kilos more than his body weight, but this is the heaviest double body weight snatch ever. Nobody else in the world weighing more than 99 kilos has ever lifted this much. Of course, in training, we have Akayev, he lifted 210 kilos. We have Andrei Aramnov, he also, I think, did 210. We have Simon Martirosyan. He also did 210 for the hang. But we are comparing competition lifts, and this is the heaviest ever double body weight snatch of all time. 200 kilos and 237.5 kilos that gave him 438 kilo total, gave him 486 points, Sinclair points. So this is amazing. Remember, if my English is not perfect, just remember that is not my first language. And I hope that everything is understandable. At least I'm doing my best for you to understand what I'm saying and trying to make you understand what I'm feeling right now, which is just I can't comprehend the strength of these athletes to be able to lift double body weight, but at that heavy of a weight, it's unhuman. 200 kilos at less than 100 kilos body weight. Wow, a bit shaky, but I mean, I think he could have made 2 or 3 kilos more. That's awesome, man. Awesome lift. And we're going to forward the video just a little bit. Wow. The barbell reached his hips, which is not something that you want to do all the time, but his lifting technique is unbelievable. It almost reminds me of Ilya Ilin. So up to the next lifter. So up to the next lifter, we are going to see Asen Slatev from Bulgaria at the World Championships. The 82.5 kilo category with 82.3 kilo body weight, which is really comfortable. We're going to see 180 kilos plus a 225 kilo clean and jerk for a 405 kilo total. Just to put you in context, the 89 kilo category right now, the most popular category, uh, run by Carlos Nazar from Bulgaria, he's approaching these weights, weighing 7 kilos, 6 to 7 kilos more. So we are starting to see this kind of weight from the young Bulgarian. 181 kilos he did 2 months ago, and 224 kilo clean and jerk. He tried that, but he failed. But after at the Bundesliga in Germany, he did 226 kilos. So Carlos Nazar is approaching these weights, and even though he is heavier, I don't think that he's going to top at 180 just. I think he's going to do 185, 190 at less than 90 kilo body weight. Okay, so Asen Slatev 488 points, Sinclair points from Bulgaria. Just this is just to put you in context of the greatness of Carlos Nazar and the greatness of these lifters of the past. Wow, there's not a lot of things that I can say. Just that, wow, this is pure awesomeness. Now 225 kilo clean and jerk. The four plates are loaded, and we're going to see greatness. Uh, Plus than 400 kilo total at less than 85 kilo body weight. Just look at the height of that clean. It makes you wonder how much he can do. Wow. I mean, you see a lift like that and you think that is not his max effort. I think he can do more. So, off to the next lifter, we are going to see the number 6, Angel Genchev from Bulgaria, also at the Olympic Games in the category of the 65.5 kilos, 67.5 kilos with 67.35 kilo body weight. He's going to snatch 160 kilo snatch, which is a 355-pound snatch, and a 202.5 kilo clean and jerk. So remember, this is less. Uh, um, this is um, this is a lighter category than the 73 kilo, obviously, and we're watching weights that are massive, to say the least. 67 kilo category, athletes lifting 160 kilos. Remember that Shishi Young has the world record in the snatch with 169 kilos at the 73 kilo category. Liao Hui, he used to have the record of 166 kilo snatch at the 69 kilo category, which is 1.5 kilos more than this. And at the 69 kilo category, Liao Hui did 198 kilos, and Rahmat Erwin Abdullah is done 204 kilos in the 73 kilo category. So we are approaching these weights. Remember, the only athlete that's outlifting all these athletes is Lasha Talakhadze, but we are approaching a new era of lifters, of like Rahmat Erwin, like Carlos Nazar, who are starting to get to be as strong as the lifters from the past, and it is amazing. Well, he was disqualified. I think that this might be because a doping case, maybe, but still, he has a 489 points, Sinclair points. So let's see. At the Olympic Games, DQ, Angel Genchev from Bulgaria, 160 kilo snatch. Wow. Just look at the height of that lift. Of course, he has more in the tank. Yeah, now we're going to go to the clean and jerk, because if not, this video is going to be really long. Now this is 202.5 kilos at less than 68 kilo body weight. Wow. Amazing clean, really strong lifter, and even a stronger jerk, amazing lockout, and Olympic and world record for him. Yeah. And a backflip to top it all off. That's awesome. Now we're going to go to the next lifter, which is someone who is really well known for the time that he lifted, Yuri Sakarevich. He was the he was the goal for Ilya Ilin. Ilya Ilin wanted to lift this these weights at less than 110 kilo body weight. He did 210 kilos snatch and 245 kilo clean and jerk, weighing just 109 kilo body weight. These weights are heavyweight territory, and Yuri Sakarevich, with weighing just 109 kilos, lifted 210 and 245 with for a 455 kilo total. He's outlifting a lot of super heavyweights of today, and this performance gave him a 489 Sinclair points. This is one of the greatest ever competitions recorded from weightlifting. Now, Yuri Zakarevich, 210 kilos. Awesome lift. Ilya Ilin wanted to outlift this lifter, and of course he never he wasn't given the opportunity. He was everything was taken away from him. But I think he might have done it in the clean and jerk. This is 400 and 245 kilos. He cleaned 250 kilos twice, but he failed the jerk in both attempts. He opened with this weight. Wow. His first attempt, a world record, 245 kilos. Awesome. And now the next lifter, Viktor Solodov from the Soviet Union at the Friendship Cup in Varna in the 90 kilo category. He lifted 190 kilos, 100 kilos over body weight snatch, and 233 kilos clean and jerk for a 423 kilo total. This is 5 kilos more than Ilya Ilin did at the 2012 London Olympics, and this is equal to his world record, weighing less than 4 kilos. So, just to put you in context, 489 Sinclair points for this performance, which is the fourth best ever performance by Sinclair in history. Wow. I mean, when you see a lift like this, you are always wondering that why they didn't put more weight. But it is a case sometimes that the lifters don't think that they are lifting as good as they see. So once they finish their lifting, they watch their footage and they are like, oh my god, that moved really fast, but I felt that like super heavy, if that makes sense. 233 kilos clean and jerk. There goes the clean, and not as easy jerk, but he's really strong. And oh my god, oh, oh. He almost loses that lift. If you don't understand the rules, you need to have both feet aligned before the judges tell you to that you already accomplished the lift. And if you leave the platform, which is right around here, then it's a no lift. The judges are not, uh, the judges haven't given him the signal to lower the weight, so he's trying his best. If the weight fails right here, that would have been a no lift, but just such an awesome save. Now we're going to see the third best ever. This was for a long time the second best Sinclair of all time, Yuri Vardanyan from the Soviet Union, from Armenia, at the Friendship Cup in Varna, weighing 82.5 kilos. This was for a long time the second best until Lasha Talakhadze arrived. This is a 400 kilo snatch, 400 pounds snatch, 182.5 kilos, and 224 kilo clean and jerk, which is 496 pounds, somewhere around that. 406.5 kilo total for a 489 point Sinclair. Let's watch the third best ever Sinclair performance from one of the greatest lifters of all time, Yuri Bardania. One of the greatest technicians in Olympic weightlifting ever. That's why he was able to lift all the, these massive weights with that ease. Wow. Do you think Carlos Nazar has what it takes to reach Bardanian level? Or do you think WADA will cut him before he reaches these levels? I mean, do you really think that Carlos Nazar is lifting close to his peers from the past? Naturally. I don't know. Now we're going to see the second best ever performance by Lasha Talakhadze from Georgia. The greatest, in my opinion, the greatest weightlifter ever. He outlifted everyone. Taranenko, Pisarenko, everyone. The greatest ever snatch, 225 kilo snatch, close than 500 pounds snatch, and a 267 kilo clean and jerk, close to 600 pounds. I'm sorry. For a 492 kilo total, 8 kilos below 500 total, for a 492 Sinclair points. Just remember, at the 182.9 kilo body weight. That's why the other lifters are really amazing because they did, well, close to this clean and jerk, weighing 60 kilos less. But nobody else has ever done a snatch as heavy as that. This is peak Lasha Talakhadze back to 2021 World Weightlifting Championships in Tashkent. The greatest performance of all time. Four reds each side. It's just perfect. Perfect. The technique meets the strength. Lasha Talakadze is unbelievable. 225 kilos snatch. That's awesome. Take a look again at it. And 267 kilo clean and jerk, the heaviest ever by just 1 kilogram over Taranenko. This for a 492 kilo total, the heaviest total ever. And the closest that we are going to get to 500, because to be honest, I don't think that Lasha will break 500 kilo ever, because he's he's reaching a point in his career that there's a lot other priorities like his family, for example. And now we're going to see the greatest ever by Sinclair, Naim Suleymanoglu. And yes, I think Lasha is greater than Naim. And that's my opinion. Don't hate me. We are entitled to our own opinions, and I think Lasha is the greatest of all time. But still, we're going to see Naim Suleymanoglu, who at the 60 kilo category lifted 152.5 kilo snatch and 190 kilo clean and jerk, 418 pounds for a 342.5 kilo total, giving him the greatest Sinclair of all time, 500.7047 Sinclair points back at the 1988 Seoul Olympic Games. We are going to watch history, and it's really not the greatest video ever. Wow. Naim Suleymanoglu, the pocket Hercules, lifting 152.5 kilos in the snatch. And now we're going to go to the clean and jerk, where he lifted more than 3 times his body weight, 190 kilos or 418 pounds. That hip shift and an amazing jerk for the greatest Sinclair of all time, named Suleymanoglu. So, guys, let me tell you, this was an amazing reaction for me. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoy it too. And like it, share it, and subscribe for more videos like this. I am Victor from Super Soldiers Weightlifting, and I'm going to see you in the next one. See you.